Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. On the Yukon region, we're on flooded foothills doing flood aftermath. In the last video, we did the barrel roll job. We completed that one. And then we did some exploration just for the point of doing exploration. And then we picked up the service spare parts out of the river with the crane, and that brings us to where we are now. I'm going to cross to the other island. You can see it's easy. It's no big deal. It's rocky crossing. It's made to be able to go from one to the other. But then I've got a kind of a screwy route set up. So you could cross anywhere in there. Look how shallow it is. You could walk across that. That'd be a cool place to fish. You know, walk out to, or wade out to where the water starts getting deep, and cast your line right off the point. Pick a little cove just before the river comes around the point, where the water's calm. And cast your line in there, like right in here, or right in here maybe, or even right here. That'd probably be a great spot, because as the water comes around, depending on which way it's flowing, as the water comes around, it's going to swing wide, and it's going to leave a calm spot right here. But it depends how deep it is. You need it deep for the fish to find a little grotto or hollow spot, a log or something at the bottom to nest in. But anyways, now we're talking about fishing, for fuck's sake. Yeah, some of this water through here is deep. You're going to see dangerous water level once in a while. Put it in low range and make just as good speed without all the tires spinning. I could go get up there on the land and put it in automatic and make better time, but then I'm knocking trees down. People don't seem to like it when I knock the trees down. Well, I shouldn't say people. My wonderful viewers understand that I'm using a mod for expediency, if nothing else. Because I almost forgot I had the trailer on. It was underwater. I'm bypassing some of that mud. Oh, now I gotta go this way. Actually, it's not the mud, it's the deep water. Gotta make a harder turn. Look at the trees falling over. Sometimes I don't even have to touch them. Just get close to it. What I'm doing is I'm not sure if I can do it that way or if I need to go, yeah, that'll work fine to follow this trail. I'm making a wide circle around this place up here so I don't have to try and get into a tight spot with that 2-spot trailer behind me and start reversing. I just want to identify what this is without getting stuck in a spot that I can't get out of. I can mow the fence down and drive through it. 2 wood plank. Now, for the next one, there isn't a road leading over there. So I'm just going to turn left and make my own road. Well, there is a road leading over there. It runs along the edge of the waterway. But it would lead me all the way down here. And then I would have to go left and back up into here. And bust through the trees to go around the place anyways. And then come back out the way I went in. So I'm just going to shortcut all that. Expediency. We'll get more done in an hour. I'll try to pick my way through as much as I can, but, you know, shit happens. There's the same crossing. Let's see, if I can miss that big one, that would be nice. Wouldn't have minded missing that one too, because those trees, when you see one of these that's I'm sitting on top of because it won't break down, those suck. That will lay there forever. And every time you try to go over it, it will get under your wheels and lift your truck off the ground. They're too springy. When the dude made the mod, that tree didn't exist. 2 brick. So those don't react the way that they should. I think I can make it between the shitter and the building, given that I only have a 2-spot back there. See that debris laying in the yard? You can take a lot of damage off that shit, even though it looks like it's just laying flat on the ground. That stuff piled up, you will take a lot of damage off of that. I see how that's trying to get underneath my wheels and keep me pinned right there. Alright, now I can back up. It's an adventure by itself to to try and drive this Kraz through these tight trails. Do I need to pull in there? I don't think so. Not unless a job showed up. If there was going to be a job there, it would already show itself. I'd have to go in to get it, but it would show that there's a job there. No, that might be someplace you have to deliver something, but there's no job there. I'm just gonna move that spot up here somewhere. That's no wood framing or anything. Those are the kinds of places that pop up as delivery points. Like that could be Petro's house. In the, have we been here before? Yeah. As a matter of fact, that part where the house is was already clear. So I bet that's where we delivered the, was it a Tuz 166 to Petro's house? Early in this series, when I was just knocking out the tasks that I could, whatever task, I was just, whatever task I happened upon, I'd go ahead and knock it out. I wasn't doing any certain pattern or plan. I was just knocking out whatever I could get my hands on. Now look here, we did all that exploration, and we're going to complete a job too. And we found this job due to the exploration. Hadn't been exploring, we wouldn't know about the job. Actually, the last two jobs. This one and the barrels. What is this? 2 brick. Where is this thing taking me? I know I set up the route. Well, yeah, you gotta get across the river, then you gotta go around the boulder. I mean, unless you just plow your way through the trees. And apparently that's not correct. So I'm pointing north, and I need to be over here. No, I was trying to move the line, but now I'm just screwing up the screen. Where we need to deliver is right there in front of me. The road is over there on my left, and that's what the markers are trying to take me over to the road. The place I gotta go is right here. And I'm just gonna drive over all that shit. I think my load unpacked. Yes, didn't come off the trailer, but it unpacked. Back cargo, close that. Cargo management. Unload, unload. Except for flood aftermath. But now I don't really have a plan. Well, you know what? I do. Almost forgot. I'm going to shut this truck off and leave it here. And I have the evacuator over here. It's set up to with a crane and a 2-spot. Sometimes I'll set them up as a rescue vehicle. Otherwise, I set them up in this configuration. But I am going to. This is where I had to deliver 2 spare parts. Hence the crane and the 2-spot. The two spare parts were floating in the water over here. That's why this part is clear and this part isn't. Because the spare parts I only needed to go here. I didn't need to run around here. And then I repaired the Kodiak and recovered it to the garage. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to boonie bash my way down to that end of the island. However I gotta get there. It looks like the trail goes like that. I'm almost tempted to just go right straight through because that would clear out the most gray area. I don't know. As long as I'm... Whoops, not winch. Handbrake. We're good on repair points here. I've still probably got 1,000 repair points. Now does that go across the river? I don't know, maybe it just follows the shoreline. Still think I know I'm abusing my trees mod, but I think if I just go straight down the middle, I can clear out the most. I can't change the suspension height. I can clear out the most gray area. Apparently, they don't want you to go right down. That's not working out so hot, is it? I'm hoping it's just this one patch of rocks, and then it'll be easier. Well, the tree is what knocked me over. Now, let's stay on the rope, but put it a different place. Put it over here somewhere. Make it daytime. And then see if I can make that turn. Up close functions. Along the rope. I'm on top of the tree that I hooked to. See how it stays underneath you? It doesn't just disappear into the ground like it's supposed to. I'm back over on the shoreline. Doesn't matter, I'm clearing out the gray. That's what I wanted to do. Fortunately, I'm not clearing out the gray over here. But mostly getting it. Need to do this. I ended up back on that outside road that I said I wasn't going to use. Oh boy. This is the other road, I believe. I think this is the other road that I had my blue markers on, and I just deleted them all. Such a skinny island, you can cross from one side to the other in a matter of seconds. This is cool. This is better than fighting with all those dang trees. This thing doesn't plow them down quite the way that the Kraz does. Now what do I gotta do to turn right? Because it wants to go straight for the big boulder. There we go. Outstanding. And we've got a wood framing down here, which I imagine is just two. Yep, that's typically what they are. Alright. Well, look at that. We cleared out that whole island, and we got us another wood framing. And I wanted to cross to the center and go up this side of the conveyor belt, because there's another place right there. And I was actually thinking about trying to go out here, but maybe not in this one. Maybe I'll do that with the M134. Evacuator wouldn't be the right machine for that. In the when I did this on the PTS, I never even went out there except to get the there was one on the PTS version, there was one watchtower out there. This does not look like a great place to cross. But I'm not sinking yet. Oh. Now I'm hitting dangerous water level. Keep it trucking, baby. Keep it trucking. We'll put you in low range. I don't like... Why is it tipping? Was it just the current that made it tip? I don't know. I'm going to hook it onto that tree over there. And drag it out. Repair the damage and fire it back up. More than one way to cross the river. You can cross under your own power, or you can drag yourself across on the winch rope. I bet if I went down there, these 2 points, I bet you could cross there. I don't need the winch anymore. I need this and that, which it won't let me click on. There we go. Fix all. Escape. And we're on the road again. But where are we going? Okay. I want to follow that north in whatever fashion that I can. To brick. Thank you for wrecking my freshly fixed suspension. I know there is a road that runs alongside the conveyor belt. A trail, but I haven't gotten to the conveyor belt yet. And now I'm on a tree that won't let go of me. I should take a look at the map. Yeah, I'm still kind of running straight north. Conveyor's over to my left. Oh, in a few more feet I hit a trail, it looks like. After that, it looks like it goes this way, maybe. Out to the shoreline, perhaps? Boy, I don't know. If that's even close to being right. Or it looks like it might go up through here. I see a little bit there. I don't know. Maybe I'll ignore my markers. But I gotta, well, there's a path right there. Well, I said I was just a few feet from a path. Dang, black banner. I can't see past. Okay, this would take me through the break in the conveyor. This would take me up north to where I want to go. I think. Yeah, see, that's the conveyor, and there's the break in the conveyor. Let me get that up here and this up here. Eventually there won't be any break in the conveyor because I'll fix the conveyor. See, and there's those sandbars that you're supposed to run up and down. Those are your time contests. Running up and down those sandbars from one point to the next. There's a short route and a long route. I did check them out and said, screw this. I mean, kind of pointless. See if low range works. Back throttle. And here we come. To wood plank. And let's see, anything else to check out around here? I still see a lot of gray area, but it just means I haven't driven all the way through to the far end. If I continued up here, crossed to this island, and then went through the gap in the conveyor, I could go around and then back down this side. But there's a crossing right here that's a lot closer, and it doesn't look like there's any reason to worry about driving up and down this piece of trail and opening it up. so that it's not gray, you know what I mean? There is one place there that hasn't been identified as what it is, if it's wood or steel or brick. But shit, to do that, all I'd have to do is turn around and go through the gap. I don't know how I could have driven past that, and it's not identified. I tried clicking on it to see if that would bring up what it is, and it wouldn't let me click on it. Once you've been there, it should let you click on them. Using the Kraz or the M134 wouldn't take so long. It'd be quicker about slogging through the mud and the deep water and shit, but see now it pops up. Wood framing. Should I grab these just for the sake of having a couple? I don't think I'm using the evacuator for anything else. I could have a couple wood on the evacuator just for the hell of it. Sure. And then we'll leave the evacuator right there. Stop engine. Close functions, open the map, and go to the last thing I wanted to check out. This is what I was talking about doing this stuff a couple of days ago. I see tracks going this way, but it leads into a solid wall. I think I gotta go around the end and come up through the swamp and then follow a trail all the way to the other end. Beyond this structure, I don't see a trail out of there. Maybe something like this, But I think you'd be blazing your own trail. I don't think there's a real trail there. So, let's just head down the tracks until we can get around the rocks and play it by ear. Trailer store. I don't think you're supposed to be able to get out this way, but I've used it for turning around in the big truck. When I came in the rail yard one way and wanted to go out the other way, I gotta mute my mic for. Okay, didn't cough. Look at that big crab ball. No, you son of a bean nut. Got going too fast. It's only turning over that easily because it's got the railroad ties to catch the tire. Otherwise it would just skid along. Take two. We'll finish up this one when we get to the last place that we want to check out. It's up a little exploration. I think this is the last exploration. After this one, I go back to contracts. You know what? I was like so that's too much like a real job. I enjoy this show, especially with I think this is it got darker. I think this is where we need to go up. Oh, it's a little bit to my left is where the trail actually is. Look, that's not gray now, except for a tiny bit by the time. I'll do like that, and that, and that, and you kind of guide me to the first they came out, this M134 came out with the releasing brigade. And then the crowds came out like 2 weeks later. So that was very early development. And so that's why you don't see the intensely bright LED lighting that people are putting on their mods now. This was just made with some headlights, maybe a couple floodlights. This would be 2 bricks. Now that we've been here, it looks like there's a trail here. Oh, come on, you darn thing. Looks like there's a trail through there, but that's the opposite direction where this goes. This just goes I suppose so when you come up here and take your break, you can just make a U-turn right This is the trail. Oh, I can see it. Oh, snow. You have to slow the wheel speed down. Just couple metal beam. Too bad I can't load them. Well, I believe that's all the exploration I had planned for the M134. Unless you'd like to go. It's been 49 minutes. Unless you'd like to go see what some of this cross-country shit looks like. In the last few minutes, I'm pointed the right way. Along these pipes. The only other thing is a trail. The only other thing we need to sit here and plan next time we have one. You know, I don't know if anyone's interested, but I wouldn't mind doing some down to where I am, but then it's a big drop off. Well, you could go. I mean, just take the brake off. And you'll get to the bottom. And if you land on your wheels, you drive away. If you don't, you flip it over and then you drive away. That ain't me. Look how this thing goes. You know what? I think the trail is supposed to go this way. Yeah, that's the way the trail's supposed to go. And I bet at some point it leads you back down, probably way up there behind cabin construction site or something. That ain't what I wanted to do. I didn't want to find. I didn't. This way. Nice scenery. Nice screenshot. But I see an even higher peak. Eventually, we get to the edge of that. But what do we see? The map border. The map border and a bunch of territory that doesn't really exist because it's on the wrong side of the border. It was put there as a back image. Like when they're shooting a scene for a movie, and they throw up this big canvas with the painting of a town on it, or something like that, a mine, whatever they need. Not really there, but it looks like they're standing in front of it. A backdrop. Yeah, that's what it's called, a backdrop. If I drop down into the coast, I won't be able to drive it. at the river. River's at the bottom of the hill. It comes in from the backdrop area, the part of the game that doesn't even exist. And then it starts being real right up in here, where it comes around the corner. That's awesome. And that's where I'll leave this video. I don't know if you guys enjoy watching me do this kind of shit. Maybe once in a while, but not all the time. But I love that view. And I love just taking my M134 out and just climbing mountains with it. Like that one all the way across over there. I bet you $100 I could get my M134 to the top of that. But you know, that mountain might not even be on the map. That could be behind, that could be another backdrop. But anyways, I think I'll probably start. See, the only thing here is the contests. And there's a little building out there where you start the contests. I've never been out to that little building, but I really don't give a crap. If you guys want to see me do the contests, you tell me so. Otherwise, I'm starting in with Conveyor Section 1 in the next video, then 2, then 3. So the first thing would be 4 consumables, 2 fuel, and 2 metal beams. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That fits on an 8-spot trail. No, that does not. The metal beams are 2 apiece, so they're 4 and 4. 4 and 4 would fit on an 8-spot. And then I'm left with 2 fuel. And there's no second stage. So I'd have to take like something like the evacuator and grab those 2. Or just take the Kraz with an M747, which is only a 4-spot anyways, and grab those 2 fuel. So I do it in 2 trips. Besides the lumber and the cabins to cabin zone 1. The map is turned. Cabin zone 1 is up here. There it is. There's cabin zone 1. And then when I click on the map to move it, but you get the containers here, you get the wood wherever you can get it. I got 2 wood on this thing. I could bring a Kraz down with an 8-spot and to pick up the containers here, I could use the evacuator to bring the wood to me. I've got one on it now, and there's another one right there. I could bring the 4 wood to me. No, I only gotta make 1 cabin. I only need 2 wood. God, I'm so stupid. I only need 2 wood in 1 container. Well, I'd have to take the wood all the way over to cabin construction and come back and get the container and go back, make the cabin and load it up, and then drive the evacuator all the way up here to Cabin Zone 1. But that's possible. I mean, that's within the realm of possibilities. And then handle the rest of this with the CRAS. Yeah, alright. Well, I'll leave you guys with this view. It's been an hour and 2 minutes, and I'm just more or less sitting here trying to make up my mind about how to do the job. You know, I bet where that fog layer is, right in front of those mountain peaks, I bet that's the start of the backdrop. There's probably no map beyond that. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy my rambling and my exploring the mountaintops and stuff. Look at where it says Cabin Zone 2. And then it says cabin times 1. And it says 2 of 1. It looks like I could take a cabin. They're making it look like I could take a cabin from Cabin Zone 2 and take it over to Cabin Zone 1. Because it says it has 2 and it only needs 1. What would be easier? Going and picking up one of those? Or just build another? I think considering where Cabin Zone 1 is, I think it'd probably be easier to just build another one. Anyways, maybe I won't even, maybe when I drop off the consumables and the fuel and the metal beams, the job will just be done because the cabins are there. Hell, I don't know. We'll find out in the next one. Thanks for watching.